Oh yeah, oh yeah. So why was David called a man after God's heart? Does God show favoritism? No. God does not show favoritism. So why was David called a man after God's heart? Did God find any quality in David that made him a man after God's heart? You know, most people think that God does not care about what we do or about our character. But that's wrong, because God is a God of character, and character is the true image of God. The image of God you hear Bible talking about is godly character. That is the true image of God, godly character, which was revealed in Jesus Christ, that all of us may learn from him to amend our character, which is affected and corrupted in the sinful nature of man. So all of us are to take correction looking upon Christ, the true image of God, which is godly character. Now let me quickly tell us that as long as God have revealed his will and the character example in Jesus Christ, that we all might learn from him according to his will to be transformed into the same image. If any leader, be it political or religious leader, does not follow that step or desire to be like a leader in the character of Jesus Christ, you are not worthy to be my leader. You are not a worthy leader if you are not desirous to follow the steps of Christ, to be a good leader in his character. You are not worthy to be my own leader, because wild animals does not bear rule over domestic animal. Should any domestic animal allow that, they have made themselves male for the wild. Let me tell us why David was a man after God's heart. David, as a person, possessed the character and the quality of a good leader and a shepherd. A shepherd who is willing and ready to give his life for the sheep. Before you can be able to lead men, you will first of all lead sheep. Before you can be able to take care of men or lead a people, you will first of all take care of sheep. Now let me give us an example of a people that practice the same tradition. How God seek good leaders. They are called the Igbo people. In Igbo land, according to their ancient tradition, before a man can be given a wife to marry, they will first of all give you a sheep to take care of. If you are able to take care of that sheep, then you are able to take care of a wife. Or don't you know that David was tested by God? For he was a sheepkeeper. As a sheepkeeper, David was willing and ready to give his own life for his sheep. For oftentimes, lion and bear will attack his sheep, and David will fight against them and deliver his sheep from them. God said, this is the quality I want. This is the character and the quality. A man who is willing to give his own life for his sheep. If he was able and could be able to keep sheep with his own life, how much more men who worth more than sheep? God chose him. I have seen a man after my heart. Our countries, our world is suffering today. Not because our countries lack anything. Our countries lack nothing. Our countries have more than enough. We have the blessings of God. We have natural resources. We have every blessings from God. We have more than enough. The only thing we lack is leaders with character and quality, both political and religious. And that is what we are suffering. Now let me tell us one example of the character and the quality of David that made him a man after God's heart. David and his men went to war. Before they came back, Amalekites have besieged the city of David, Ziklag, and took the two wives of David and his sons and daughters captive, and the wives and the sons of daughters of his men and their goods, and burned the city with fire. When David came back, he inquired of the Lord, shall I go after them? Will I overtake them? Will I restore everything? The Lord said, go. When David went after them, he went with 600 men. Before they got to a certain brook, 200 of them tired and stayed back. So 400 men went with David until they captured the Amalekites and restored everything. Now, when they came back, the 200 men that stayed back over the brook came to welcome them. The Bible said that wicked men, wicked and heartless men, and selfish men that were with David said to David that these 200 men that stayed back, who didn't want with them, will not share the spoil with them. They will only give them their wives and children, but the spoil they will not receive. David responded and said to them, "No, my brothers, we shall not do like that. They are men of war like us. They got tired on the way. They went out with us, but they got tired on the way. We are going to share everything equal and give them their shares." And David made it a status in the land of Israel that it shall be done like that. Even those who died on the way shall receive a share of the spoil. And David sent gifts to even people that were at home, the old men, men of war that were at home, who didn't go with them. A man after God's heart. But look at our country. Look at our senates, our president, all of them. Look at them, our leaders, people who are representing us. The presidents of our time are in the position of David, while the senators and those that call themselves our representatives are in the character of those selfish and greedy men with David, whose counsel is, the blessings and the profit of the country will not extend to the poor masses. But quite unfortunately, unlike David, our presidents are individuals of the same mindset that doesn't care about the people. They don't care about the state of the poor masses. They don't care about what the people suffer. They don't care. They are only sharing the money within themselves. Some of the money they send to themselves in their mailbox. They're sending money like a prayer in mailbox. And what the people suffer, they don't care. They lack the quality and the character of good leadership. That is what the country is lacking. Character and the quality. Except they learn from Christ. No way.